good? It's your boy Nextstop SirchCity.
Yo, what up, everybody? It's your girl Neda. I'm
And
sorry, I could.
welcome back. we keeping this one. Welcome back to another episode of the Food We Watch podcast.
uh, where we
Guys, it's
discuss
been a day.
everything. Oh, sorry. Where we
Go
discuss
ahead.
all things next level chef. Yes, it's been a day. If I didn't have to go in tomorrow, I'd be right over his house right now taking a shot.
Yes. And if I didn't have to go in tomorrow, I would be telling her tequila and lime, please. But we are adults and we are back in front of you guys to go over another episode of Next Level Chef. We are on blah, blah. We can't talk today. We're on episode 4. Um and it was a time. A time was
It was a
had.
time. A
some
time was
some
not
things
had.
yeah, some things went right and some things definitely went wrong.
Some time ran out.
Yes, it did. But let's get into it. Starting off the episode was the draft.
Blaze was
Um,
not playing.
Blaze trying to win by any means
And
necessary.
listen,
He turned into a
listen.
monster.
Woo! Woo!
Blaze going hard, yo.
So Blaze, because he's been sucking for the past 3 seasons, he has had first round pick. Naisha had second round pick, and then Gordon had last round pick. Who Gordon won last season?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's why. That's why he had last pick. So Blaze's first pick was Austin. Great
Not really
job.
a shocker.
Yeah, not really a shocker. Naisha's first pick was Bobby. And
Um,
Gordon's first pick was Arnav, which I mean, not shocker either,
not
because he's
shocking at all.
pretty good. But Gordon, his goal was to get all young people who he can really train, mold, all that stuff. So that's who he was going for. So let's finish out the rest of who Blaze got. Blaze got Brandon, Miriam, Megan, and Jeff. Naisha got Natalie, Becca, Iman, and Kathy. And Gordon got
Bobby.
Ryan. Well, I said it for the first round. I said Bobby for the first round. Yeah. I
You
did the
did.
first.
What am
I
I?
did the
Yeah, you
first.
right. You right.
Okay.
You right. That's on me.
And then Gordon picked Ryan, Patrice, Meg, and who was that last person? Because I missed her.
Misti.
Oh, that was no shade for real. Oh, that was no shade for real. Ooh, that should have been a tail sign right there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, the judges played a little trick on them after they
Yup.
picked their teams. Then they all switched positions as if they picked
They
each
all switched
other's
teams. Yup.
teams, and it's like, no, we're not doing that. So almost gave everybody a heart attack. So Gordon's team, because he won last season, he starts off on the top floor. Naisha starts off in the middle, and Blaze team is in the basement, and they are cooking
Yup.
Italian cuisine. And like I said, Gordon has a really young team, and that's what he wanted.
Yeah, I don't know if that. I mean, we'll see what happens, but I get the part where
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, you can mold them and you can train them, but that might still not. They still are the most inexperienced, and
Well,
that
let's see how that
will
works out. Well,
that might
let's
come
see how
back.
that works out. All right. So we have Arnav on the top level. He grabbed the veal chop.
Yup.
Um, it was very chaotic. I didn't catch who grabbed what. Do you know?
I seen like then in the middle of it, Beatrice, she grabbed octopus, which I was like, I never had octopus. I never thought that I would not grab it, but
I
she
don't
grabbed
like
the
it.
octopus. You had it before.
It's very chewy.
Yeah, nah, I'm good.
I
Um,
yeah, I ended up spitting it out.
apparently Misty is small because she had to really jump and she grabbed the prawn. She grabbed the shrimp and some pasta.
Well, so let's go back to the middle because
Well, we're on.
Kathy.
We're in the top.
Oh, I thought you said the middle.
No, Misty's on Gordon's team.
No,
This is the top.
who did you say before her?
Beatrice is on the top with Misty.
Oh, the top. Oh, okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
Now I was heading towards the second level because you brought up Kathy. That was going to be who I spoke about next, which I am
Why?
hella confused.
Why?
Why
Why?
would you grab frozen fish? You're on the second level. You still
Wait,
have some good choices.
not just frozen fish. Frozen fish sticks.
I don't understand. Did she think that they were still in that cooking phase where you're going to get eliminated each round? Like, I'm confused. Like, you're not in the basement. Like, why did you grab this?
Well, we'll talk about her later because child,
Yeah, she was going through it.
that one.
Then we have we have your favorite contestant, Iman. She grabbed at first she grabbed, I believe, fish, but then she switched up and grabbed the New York strip. And both levels, thanks to Kathy, left the cod, which is a good cut of fish. They both levels left it on the platform and gave it to
Jeff.
Jeff. Jeff was thanking them, the stars, the moons, and the heavens. Like, yo,
Well,
who left this on
well,
here?
it looked like he was fighting what's her face? She got the liver, the beef liver instead.
Oh, Megan.
Yeah, it looked like he was fighting. They was fighting over that cod a little bit.
Well, he wasn't letting it go, and he didn't
Well,
let
I
it
know
go.
he
So
didn't
she
let it go.
lost.
Yeah, well, I
She
mean,
lost, and yes, she ended up grabbing beef liver. I've never had liver in my life. I don't think I'm
first
ever going to have liver in my life.
I was going to say that. I was like, I don't care how you cook it. I don't care what you put in it. I don't care what you pair it with. That is one thing you are not going to catch me eating is
Yeah.
liver. I'm just not doing it.
Yeah. And then not only did she grab the liver, but she paired it, she grabbed chickpeas and tomatoes. She's just like, I don't know what I'm going to do here. Blaze did come to her rescue and was like, "Hey, you could do like a bolognese. Like you
Yeah,
can, you can, you can kind of doctor it up a little bit."
yeah.
I don't. And
Brandon
then we
got the
had
squid. Oh, sorry.
Brandon. Yeah, you're right. Brandon got squid. And then
Mm-hmm.
Austin grabbed a flank steak and some polentas. So he was. I don't know. We gonna get into it, but Austin kind of surprised me a little bit. Wasn't
Mm-hmm.
really what I cracked up to be. Jeff with his cod ended up frying it. I personally was kind of confused because I was like, fried cod. I don't. You never. No, some cuts of fish you just don't need to fry, but he said he knew what he was doing. He was going to go for like a Roman style dish. I've never heard of Roman food. That's something I kind of want to look into.
I
Never heard anybody
mean,
say I'm doing Roman
you
food. To
got
me, I'm
Rome.
like,
I mean, I feel like I equivalent them to Greek. Like I think I would call
that's
it
from
Greek
like Greek
food,
food,
right?
yes, but he was like Roman. I'm like, is that a little bit more specific? Never really heard anybody do a Roman themed anything, so that's something I want to look into a little bit more. Um, and as you said, Brandon grabbed the squid and he was going to do like a calamari thing, which is fried. Becca grabbed sardines. Never
Mm-hmm.
had
On the
sardines
middle.
either.
You
But
never had
she's gonna make like
sardines?
a no. I've seen them and I was like, ugh.
Sardines in a can with mustard? Oh,
Ew, you
it's
eat
good.
sardines? This is
And a
something I've never
cracker?
known.
In a cracker? Oh yes, my
Well, how
mom. That's
about
my
this?
mom doing.
Our
But it
next
depends
shoot.
on the brand though. It depends on the brand. Goya makes some really good ones. You can't do
Okay.
every you can't I don't like all brands. It's only certain brands and it has to be mustard with it.
Well, look,
Because sometimes they
I
pair it with tomatoes or something. I don't like that. But the mustard, yeah.
our next shoot, I'm going to just buy some randomly and I'm going to try it.
Mm-hmm.
because I've never had it. I've seen it in person,
It's
but I've
not bad. I'm
never
telling you. I'm
never
telling you.
had it.
Okay.
Iman, who is known for her Italian cuisine, I guess that's her specialty. Um,
Is it?
that's what it was said in the show.
Okay.
She likes Naisha kind of likes her because she likes her confidence and her ability to pivot.
Well,
So
you could tell. So when it got to that round, Naisha, I don't think Naisha was really clear on who she wanted at that point because she was like, hey, like someone make a case for themselves. Why should I pick you? So
and
yeah,
she made a case. She was the only one who
um,
said something.
she was. Yeah, she was.
Um, Now we get to our lovely friend Kathy, who decided she was going to do like a zucchini and broccoli sauce, but you can
Like
see from the rip.
Naisha told her, don't cook nervous.
Yeah, calm down. Like you got past the auditions, you got past the competition phase to get to the draft. You're here now. This is not the time where you get nervous. Like this is the time where you fight.
I'm gonna call
Um,
it. She ain't gonna make it long, but go ahead.
I mean, you be surprised. I'm rooting for her, but we'll see.
Okay.
Um, then we have Bobby. Bobby is
L-
that bull right now.
Let me tell you, I promise. I wrote this. I promise. I said, sounds like Bobby might knock it out of the park. I was like, when he said he is making homemade ricotta cheese.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Woo! Oh, oh, and the cheese didn't even get there yet. He making homemade ricotta cheese.
He was
I
like, "Look,
said,
if I ain't got it, I'll just make it."
I
I didn't even know
love
you
it.
could do that.
I didn't know you could do that either. Listen, listen, Lewis, listen. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, he was doing this thing, homemade ricotta. He was making gnocchi without potato. He was just like, "I'm showing you guys that I am that dude." And I didn't realize he's on a team with the only male on his
I just
team.
noticed that. I noticed that later on when I was like, oh, he the
Yeah, I
only
noticed it when
dude.
yeah. I was like, okay, hey,
Okay, holding it down. Love it. Call him daddy.
I'm not doing that.
Not
Then
you. Not you.
Bobby, I'm not calling you daddy,
Not
but
you. I'm talking about the chicks on this
uh,
team. Like, yeah, that's daddy over there.
mm,
Daddy. It's like,
then we have Misty. So, like I said, Misty grabbed the prawns. She gloated about taking a cooking class in Rome, and Gordon was like, "Oh yeah, this should be right up your wheelhouse." And then she was like,
no,
"Well, it's only like
pizza.
pizza." Like, what? Like, come on, yo. Let's not play ourselves here.
Yeah.
But then we have Ryan. He grabbed ground veal. He's thinking about making ravioli. Never had veal ravioli. That sounds kind of tasty. Kind of want to try it.
And he made the pasta.
Made the pasta from scratch, and he's one of the young ones. So it's like,
Hmm.
okay,
He's one of the
they got
stronger
talent.
ones. He's one
Yeah,
of the strong ones.
yeah. It's going to be cool to see him because him and Arnav are on the same team, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
see who's going to make it out. But do we have Arnav? He was doing a wild mushroom and pea pasta with the veal chop. So Gordon Conn was like, "Oh, you got some good technique here. Okay, I like what you're putting down." Then all of a sudden, the mid round drop occurs, and it's meat and cheeses. I wonder at this point, was Bobby like, y'all could have told us we was gonna have some cheeses. Like I just sat here and made some homemade ricotta,
But here's
and
the
then you gonna
thing
drop some
though.
ricotta.
I mean, but it ain't nothing like no homemade.
You're right. As long as you do it right, yeah, you are correct. If you nail it, that does show more of your technique. So
Yeah. I'm not mad at it.
um I know someone who wasn't mad. Iman, because she only had two ingredients, she was thrilled
Yeah, you're so
to
thrilled.
see some cheese or something drop down to make her dish pop more.
Mm-hmm.
Megan, who already grabbed liver and chickpeas and tomatoes, randomly grabs Asiago cheese, and she's like, I don't even know what to do with this, but hopefully we gonna make this work.
Mm-hmm.
Austin, Austin, I like how calm he is, but he seemed like he was rushing a little bit and he wasn't paying attention and dumped the whole jar or container of Parmesan in his what was it? I guess his
I
puree.
just put sauce, yeah.
But it turned out to be good because I guess they said it was not, you can't use too much cheese in his puree, but Parmesan powder is different than fresh Parmesan cheese. I was
Mm-hmm.
kind of nervous for him. Like, oh crap, like that might not taste good, but we gonna see. We gonna see.
Mm-hmm.
Um 11 minutes to go. Go ahead.
Are we going back to the top? Is that where you was headed?
I was heading towards the middle.
Oh, go ahead.
With 11 minutes to go, Kathy doesn't even have her pasta on, and her sauce is falling apart. She's freaking out. Now Aisha has to come over there again and was like, "Yo, you can save this sauce. Like, just chill." She's like, "I can't do it. This sauce is done." Now Aisha's like, "Nah, chill. We gonna make it work." Now you said you wanted to go up to the top floor.
Yes, Misty. Oh, Misty. Oh, Misty.
It was a misty
God,
day
it
for
was a
her.
misty day. Let me tell you, Misty was all over the place on the top floor.
Yes.
First of all, she put them noodles in too late. It
4 minutes to go.
4 minutes. She's been holding them in her hand since 5 minutes. Why did you not drop it in? Like, I'm like, she's overthinking this pasta. And then again, you waited, and then your pasta, you're like, oh my gosh, my pasta is not done. Yeah, because you waited till 4 minutes and the platform is coming and you're still cooking your pasta that you had in your hand.
Yeah, I was
You're just
sitting. I was like,
holding it like that ain't
we
gonna help you
know
by holding it.
we know how these producers are for Next Level Show. I'm like, oh, something's going to happen because they highlighted the fact that I'm just going to wait and I'm not going to put them in yet, and because I want to make sure they're right. I'm like, oh crap,
And
she
they
is going to.
and let me tell you how hard the noodles were. You could see how hard they were from the
Yeah.
screen. You could literally look at it on the TV screen and see that these noodles was not cooked. And like I said, the platform was coming. It was coming. So let me tell you what happens next. Arnav, okay,
Mm.
between him and Misty. All right. Okay. Gordon is like, the platform, get your stuff on the platform. Go. It gotta go. It gotta go. It gotta go.
Clear as
Arnav
day.
barely, Arnav barely got his food on the platform. He had
He
to
basically
like
just
kind
threw
of
it.
throw it and then like push it by the veal. He had to push it. But Misty is still working on her dish as the platform is dropping. The platform is leaving, and you are still working on your dish. She said that she didn't even realize that the platform
Yeah.
was there. And Gordon was like, I was telling you to get your plate on the platform. He said, you gotta go. You gotta go. I mean, he said this repeatedly about
Yeah.
4 or 5 times. Like, go to the platform. And
I was
so
I don't think I've ever seen that. Like normally you see them running and miss it. I don't
she
think we ever
didn't
seen someone
run.
just didn't even
She
run.
didn't walk. She didn't
She
look
never
up.
turned.
She didn't look up. Okay, she didn't open up her eyes.
Like at this point, you just got to put something up there. Like,
So this is what I said after. I said, so I'm gonna be honest. I was like, you couldn't execute a simple shrimp and spaghetti dish because let's be honest, even if they would have tasted that dish, them noodles weren't cooked.
yeah,
Just saying. The dish wasn't finished, number one. And you didn't get your plate on the platform. I was like, I forgot about the whole team saving thing.
hmm.
But I was like, if she went into elimination, I said I had a feeling we was going to lose Misty.
Here's the
I'm just
thing, and we're gonna get into it.
I put it there. I'm just before I even knew the outcome. I was just making predictions.
Here's my thing. I think there should be a rule where if you don't make the platform,
Like,
you automatically are eliminated. Like it
yeah,
sounds
like,
crazy, but you didn't even put anything up to fight for you losing. Like you didn't do anything. So
but you want to
you
know what's
shouldn't have an
crazy?
opportunity.
But you want to know, and you're correct. But I think she still would have went into elimination because again, her noodles were not cooked.
Yeah, we're going to find out who went into elimination right after
Oh,
this.
well, I mean, oh, okay,
No, you good.
okay.
So
Judging
yes, so we
who
started
made
in the
what and
basement.
why.
Well, I can tell you who made what. I can't tell you why. Austin made the crispy flank steak with braised kale and a garlic polenta and a beef gravy. Judges said that the
They
polenta
were
and the garlic polenta, well, the polenta and the kale was good. They're on point.
they were
But
not impressed.
yeah,
They were not
fried steak.
impressed.
He was like, I don't know why you would fry the steak. So
They were
that's why
not
I said I
impressed.
was
It's
I
the
was kind
first
of
round
confused
draft,
about
man.
Austin. I'm like, come on, what we
Mm,
doing? When he said he was frying it, I was confused.
mm.
Then we have Brandon did the crispy calamari with olive tomato sauce and a burrata, which is mozzarella. Sauce was fantastic, but the squid was not seasoned before the breading went on. They could tell because it probably didn't have any taste. Then we have Miriam who made the chicken melanasa with the tomato sauce. Um, crunch was exceptional. The bread, I don't know what I wrote there. Well, whatever she cooked was beautiful. They loved it. She did it beautifully. Then we have the shocker, Megan, who made the beef liver bolognese. They said it was delicious,
Yeah,
well balanced.
they liked it.
You gotta like, nah. Then we have Jeff, who did a Roman style fried cod with a red pepper tomato sauce and crispy salami. Cod was coated beautifully, exceptionally. Loved the textures and the flavors. Next, we go to the middle, where we have Iman, who did the polenta and New York strip. The strip was cooked beautifully. Loved the taste of the cheese with the steak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then we have Natalia, who did a pan roasted branzino with a mint oil. They loved the use of the mint. The pasta was delicious. She did a good job. Also liked her plating. Then we have our dear friend Kathy. When they sorry, when Aisha had to explain the dish, you could tell she was just like not thrilled about saying that this chef cooked fish sticks over a zucchini and broccoli pasta. It looked like something you would give your kid. It was like it was just so weird. They
Gord-
don't get the sauce.
Gordon called it amateurish.
Very,
Amateurish.
yeah,
Yeah.
very, very. So it made no sense.
Mm-mm.
Um,
Bobby,
oh crap. So it's Bobby. Okay, because I didn't put a name next to this. So he did a
I
Parisian
got you.
gnocchi with the Swiss chard and a walnut pesto with a handmade ricotta. They
Cheese.
said ricotta cheese. They said it was a lot of craft involved in this. looks very Italian, so they did like it.
Mm-hmm. They
I wanted
loved it.
some.
I
I
wanted
wanted
some.
some.
I love ricotta cheese.
I don't like ricotta cheese that much, but it looked so delicious that I would try it.
Mm,
Becca did the sardines over pasta with tomato and linguine. The sardines were overcooked but seasoned beautifully. The pasta was not great.
mm-mm.
Not sure what she
It
was doing
says
there.
soggy.
Yeah. I could he said a word. He didn't really say soggy. He said
Well,
something else, and I was
I got
like,
I got
that's what I
soggy.
got from it, but I don't know
Yeah.
what word he used. So
Okay.
and then we have the top floor. We have Ryan, who did the ground veal ravioli, handmade pasta with a touch of chili, tomato, and ragu. One thing I will say about Gordon that when he explains the dishes, you can tell that he's like trying to fight for these people because he goes into detail. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
okay. They love the fact that he made the raviolis from hand. They said it was incredible, amazing
Mm-hmm.
flavor profile.
Oh, this next one.
Then we have Beatrice. We have
She not gonna make it
grilled.
long either. I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
don't know.
She ain't no
She did.
tiny. Don't be comparing her. She
She,
no.
she did a
And
grilled
you're supposed
octopus
to be
with
professional? Okay.
angel hair pasta and grilled eggplant. They said the octopus and the
The
sauce was
plating,
good itself, but she had like six extra
the
things that did not need to
plating
be on the
look
plate.
the plating look like vomit.
I mean,
Less
I
is
mean,
more. Less is more. It
and
was
that's
very
again. I think
all over the place.
she's. Oh no, she's a professional.
Yes.
Oh snap! I just
That's what
realized.
I
I'm thinking that
said.
she's
And
a.
I said no. And I just said it. And I was like, and she's supposed to be a professional. And that's what she
Wow.
showcased. That looked horrible.
Yeah. Then we
Looked like
have
vomit
Meg.
on a plate with an
Yeah, it looked
octopus.
weird. It looked weird. We have Meg who had the spaghetti and lobster. Doesn't look like much at first, but when you dig into the sauce, it is very delicious. Then we ended
Mm-hmm.
it off with Arnav, who Gordon called it a not so visually appealing veal chop,
Because he
and
threw
with
it on.
pappardelle. And as they said, it was not visually appealing, but it
Because he
eats
threw it on the
well.
platform.
Yeah, but at least he got it up there.
Yeah, at
Last
least he
but
got
not
it up
least,
there.
we have Misty who didn't throw anything onto the platform, so we can't judge her, but we
Mm-mm.
can judge her.
And
I'm
speaking
judging.
of judging, when the judges deliberate, my God, they are going at it. Like
Yo,
Blaze was really trying to fight for that cod. And it's like, Blaze, I hear you. But dude over here named Bobby made his own ricotta cheese sauce. Like, we're just not going to bypass that. Like,
yeah.
come on now.
The technique, especially that not only did he do a lot, but he actually did it well. We not
Yes.
going to bypass the fact that he had the best dish because your guy fried some fish. It was like he fried the fish. Like
Right,
anybody can fry
exactly.
fish.
He cooked it. He cooked it.
But we have
It
winners and losers.
mm-hmm.
I forgot about the immunity pin. So before they even announced who actually
Yeah.
won it all,
Yeah.
they brought out the three immunity pins that each group would be able to win, or one person from each group will win. The people that won the immunity for this round was Jeff from Team Blaze, Bobby from Team Naisha, and Ryan from Team Gordon.
Yep.
So congratulations to you guys. They definitely did have the best dishes.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't eat dinner at that. I was looking at them dishes and I'm like, I want all three of them dishes just right here.
Mm.
But the overall winner for this competition was not a shocker, not calling him daddy, Bobby. Bobby won this week's competition. Overall, he killed it and he saved the heck out of Kathy. I and yeah, he saved it because to me, in my opinion, if it was up to me, Kathy and Misty would have went head to head.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
it ain't. Here's the kicker. Here's the craziness. the losers, well, the loser to me, it was only one loser since they was Misti. But it's not even coming down to who has the worst dish
Yeah, it's
anymore.
not. It's not.
Blaze. I just want to say one thing. Blaze, if you're listening to this, because I'm going to tag you to this, you are going ham this season. You
He's
are
going
going
for
to do
blood.
whatever. He do
He's
not
going for
care.
blood,
But
man.
I
He going for
understand. But I
blood.
was just like, yo.
He was like,
He
take her
said,
down. Pretty much, take
I'm
her down.
I'm not putting in the worst. I'm putting in the
And then
best.
the
Austin,
best.
take your ass. And his face, you see Austin's face, he just lose all color. It
Oh
just
my
he's just
gosh. Yeah, so
everybody's shocked.
everybody, no one's safe from elimination, man. It's not
That's it.
about just
Blaze,
worst
you
dish.
single-handedly changed next level chef to users like, all right, I'm winning by any means necessary. But was his method good or bad?
So, so speaking of, so we have viewers' reaction. And so this episode sparked discussion among viewers, particularly regarding Blaze's bold strategy of sending his top chef into the elimination round. Some viewers praised the high risk, high reward approach, while others expressed concerns and petitionally losing strong competitors early in the competition. What do you think?
I personally I understand why you would do that. Why not put the best against the worst? It theoretically makes sense, but in history, that does not always tend to work out. David and Goliath, Goliath
No.
did not win.
So
So I think it's tricky. In my opinion, I don't think I would do that.
I it depends on who the person is. I didn't have much faith in Misty, to be honest, just to see how she worked when she was cooking that spaghetti. I again like you heard what I said earlier. I was like, yo, like if she goes into elimination, like she's out of there. So I mean it worked in his well, I'm jumping ahead. I'm jumping ahead.
All right.
Sorry.
Well, going into the losers round where the
I
two
I
chefs
just
have to
wouldn't
face
do
off.
it every time. I just wouldn't do it
I
every
get it. I
time.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
In the last round, they had to cook a piccata.
An Italian
Um,
piccata.
yep, an Italian piccata. Austin definitely confident. He was like, "Look, I
He's
love
going to
Misty.
stick
She's
to what
sweet."
he know. He's going to stick to with what
Yeah,
he knows, which is smart. Don't go
yeah,
outside of the box. This is not the time. Thank you.
yeah. Now, here's one thing I will say, and we saw that in that last round. He when he's in the zone, he is
He's
in
in
the
the
zone. He like
zone.
one of the chicks was like, "Oh, this is so sexy to watch him cook." He's just so zoned in, like, and he was not sexy, but he was zoned in, like, just killing it.
That
But
they
I
did that
will
slow
say,
motion. I was
mm-hmm,
like, whoever is working the camera edits. I was like, that's slow motion. Yes. Yes.
mm-hmm.
You knew what you were doing. Good shot.
But I will say, now one thing, Austin, he grabs a veal loin. He's going to make a beurre blanc, and a cauliflower puree. Misty grabs the tenderloin, the pork. She's confident with her protein. I will say this: she did way better than what I thought she was going to do. Yes, she
Mhm.
burned her shallots at one point, but they both looked like they were confident and strong in what they were making. And for a moment, I'm like, this might hurt Blaze, but we gonna see. So at the end of the cook, I'm not really going into the whole cook because they went back and forth. They did their thing.
Mhm.
Misty made a pan roasted pork piccata with kale and roasted zucchini. Austin made a veal piccata with a cauliflower puree and grilled asparagus. Here's where I started to get nervous. They really liked both dishes, they at first was like, yeah, Misty, like I love to cook on this pork, and I'm sitting here like, oh, is what about to really happen? Is Blaze about to shoot himself in the foot?
I was like,
But
yo,
yeah, I was like, yo,
like, Blaze,
something.
don't pick the wrong dish, sir. Because you
And for
taking
a
the chance
minute,
of picking.
yeah, for a minute, it looked like I thought they were going to lean towards the pork, but all in all, I think Mm, no, because yeah, all in all, the winner of the competition or the winner of the losers round was Austin. As Nita said, Misty going into the losers round was not going to make it out, and she did not.
And they both picked pork. Like
They
they
both
both
picked it.
it was
No,
like Gordon
veal.
picked it too. No, like to
They both
go.
picked veal.
No, she cooked the pork. No,
Oh yeah, they
you
did the
eliminate.
who's eliminated. Yeah,
Yes,
you're right. You're right. They
yeah.
both picked. Yeah.
I'm like,
So
yo.
Misty couldn't work her magic on this one. Kaboom.
Mm-mm.
She's a musician, a magician. But yeah, she's a magician in real her and her husband in real life.
No.
Um she started doing cooking during COVID because they couldn't do shows.
Uh,
But thank you, Misty, for your tricks of the trade. Was fun seeing you
at least she
cook
made it on the
something.
show.
At least you made it. I mean, that's something that you can cross off your bucket list. Another thing you can cross off your bucket list is coming on our show and speaking about your experience. How about that? So great to see you. Hopefully you're doing good. We do follow you at the food
The food we watch.
watch pod. I'm sitting here like, what's the name of this show?
Oh my
We be
gosh.
watching food. We be watching food. But now, all in all, this was a crazy episode.
It was.
There's a lot going on between the draft and then them actually cooking. But hey, all I will say is, Kathy, stop playing games, get focused, stop being nervous. Don't pick fish sticks ever again. And yeah, so all in all, I think we can see who are those ones that's standing out. Bobby, Ryan, and what's the other guy? Jeff. Um, they did some good things on this
And it
episode.
was
So
so funny because Gordon told Ryan, he was like, use it. Like if you need use it.
use it.
Don't
Yeah,
hold
that
on to
immunity
it.
pen.
Don't hold on to it. Use it.
Because I think
So
that bit somebody in the previous season where they
uh-huh.
had it and they didn't use it and they ended up getting eliminated.
And then it was like, yeah. Like after a certain point, it becomes like voided
Yeah, they
out.
take it away.
Yeah.
You only have a
So
certain amount of weeks to use it. So,
yeah. So use it. Yeah.
but this has been another episode of the Food We Watch Pod. Got that right this time. Make sure you guys in the comments let us know what you think about this week's episode of Next Level Chef. As we know, it airs every Thursday on Fox, so there will be a new one coming up in a couple of days or the next day tomorrow when this airs. But make sure you note, you document or comment below who's your favorite so far. Also, do you think if you missed a platform, should you automatically be eliminated? That was something that I posed earlier. I would like to know your suggestions or your comments. But Nita, we are out of here. Before we get out of here, how can they find you?
You can find me primarily on Need a Food Photo at on Instagram and
Mm,
sometimes on Facebook. Sometimes,
sometimes.
but primarily Instagram.
Yes, yes.
What about
And
you?
then, oh, you can always find me on Instagram at Search City. I am on TikTok. It is at Nextstop SirchCity, but you can find me there. And if I don't respond, you might catch me watching food clips on at Normals Be Chefing on all platforms.
And where can they
And
find us?
they can find both of us or clips of the pod at the Food We Watch Pod on TikTok for the moment and IG. Because
Okay.
I don't know what's going on with TikTok, but I keep hearing we got 15 days left till the extension expires.
Oh, really? Oh, oh, I didn't know it was something temporary. I don't.
Yeah, that wasn't a whole we get our TikTok back. That was a we'll extend it for 90 days. And the 90 days is almost up.
Oh, shoot. For real?
Yes.
When people was about to have a heart attack?
Hmm.
That was almost 90 days ago?
Yes,
That was by
that started.
fast.
It's March. That's 3 months. 90
That
days is
was
three
by
months.
fast. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That was by
So we'll see. Even though TikTok is like the best for my content, might have to
fast.
look into some other things. But thank you guys for tuning in to
Oh, man.
another.
Wait, so does that mean Lemon is gonna go? And
Yeah,
CapCut?
everything. Yes.
Oh, dang. Oh, man. Uh-oh.
Video leap. Look like I'm coming back. They don't extend it. I gotta use something.
Oh,
But
dang. All right.
yeah.
I guess we'll
Thank you
see.
guys for tuning in to another episode of the Food We Watch Pod. Before we go, we gotta let you know
Let
that
you
good things
know.
come and good things
Yo,
go.
and boy, do they go. Oh my goodness. Boy,
life
do
is like
they
a box of
go.
chocolate.
Yo.
Hopefully we keep TikTok, guys.